blah blah blah. Right, we try again. Hey, what's up, Heidi? Right, listen people, I'm deep in the woods and I'm surprised I've even got a phone signal, to be honest with you, so I'm going to give it a go, okay? Hey Mad Mark, how we doing? Heidi, welcome. Leslie Buddha again. Right, the reception, right, I'm deep in the woods, okay? I'm on one of my shooting permissions. I don't normally film from this location. I keep it sort of as quiet as possible, but I'm in the woods, so it's not a problem. The public generally don't come in here, so it's not going to be an issue, do you know what I mean? But I'm hoping, right, are you receiving me? Can everybody see me? That's what's important right at the moment, because the signal is going up and down, up and down. Hey Matty, how we doing? Right, okay, I'm going to carry on as normal, right? I'm going to get my stuff ready. We've literally, myself and Mally, we've just arrived. It's a long walk from where I parked the vehicle, the van. A long bloody walk, and then into the woods. What you can see behind is the remnants. We used to have a big hide here that we built. We built it out of wood and pallets and things like that, and it's where we used to all meet up and we'd go shooting, have a great time. There's 6 or 7 of us on this shooting permission, and anything that happens, we run it all by the different shooters that have permission to shoot on this land. So this is where we meet up here in, like, this is our hide, our base. So I'm going to carry on getting all my stuff all set up. I'll just show you around quickly, right? And then I'll do another sort of tour, another tour in a bit. But hold on, turn the camera around. So look, Mally, she loves it here in the woods. She loves it, absolutely loves it. So as you can see, we are all around. There's paddocks. It's an equestrian centre basically, but this woods just goes on and on and on. My toy choice for today will be that. Yep. Anyway, we're gonna have some fun. It is an air rifle, so I can't be struck off by YouTube and all the rest of it for firearms and silly stuff like that. But there you go, so that's where I'm at. I've been on this shooting permission now for, I would say, probably close on 10 years. Hold on. Sorry, Mally's trying to get in on the action. Let's turn the camera around 1 second. Right. Yeah, I've been on this shooting permission for close on 10 years. I used to come here probably once a week, 2-3 times a month. I stay overnight, and basically we set up camp here. I might have a tarpaulin up with a hammock underneath, might use a tent, or just simply lay on a kit mat on the floor, whatever. But right at the moment, I'm here on my own today and tonight, and then tomorrow I've got my mate turning up. Well, there'll be a few others turning up tomorrow. So, Mad Mark, do you have to pay to be in the shooting permission? No. So basically, the person that owns this land, right? There are going to be. Hold on, I've got an axe on my side, and it's whack pulling my trousers down. So the person that owns this land, they have a problem. Right, there's horses. There's horses everywhere, okay? It's an equestrian centre. The big problem is rabbits. The people that own the land as well, they keep chickens, so therefore foxes are a problem. And as long as we do our job, what we are supposed to be doing on this land, we keep this shooting permission. And I know that, wow, man, we keep this shooting permission. I know some of you disagree with it and all the rest of it, but you know, it's something I do. It's pest control. We over the years, we can see the damage that the squirrels, for example, are doing to the trees, and you know, so that's it. It's been in my blood since I was a kid. It's the way it is. So I'm sorry if people don't like it. You know, it's, I can't keep apologising, or I'm not going to apologise for me being into my hunting and things like that. So anyway, that's it. I think I can hear someone. The only people that come onto this land, and there's 70 odd acres of it, will be us shooters, but we've got a group, so we know who's turning up. And we all communicate in the group, and what we do is we just simply say, right, I'm going shooting tonight, tomorrow, whatever, or give a date, and any one of the shooters will just say, yep, no way, I'll tell you what, we'll see you there, or you might be on your own. So anyway, that's it. So right, I'm going to get my gear ready, and I'll get myself all set up, because this woodlands, it's so dense, it's so thick that it will get dark in here, like pitch black in here, maybe 2 hours before it's dark outside. We'll walk out of this this woodlands, and you think, you know, when you go into a cinema and you come out and it's like, Christ, it's daylight still, and it shocks you. That's what happens here, because it's such a dense woodlands. But anyway, right, I'm going to crack on with getting my gear sorted out, and you guys are just going to have to watch. I'm going to miss a lot of your questions, but I'll do my best to catch up in a bit. But I've got to get ready. Right, okay. I'm going to smoke. Up we go. Up. Up. Oh. Right, low. I can't check the messages, mate. I'm using my phone, so I can't look at WhatsApp. If you want to message me, you're going to have to text message to the other number, okay? You're the only one that's got that number, so if you want to message me, text me to that number. I don't have WhatsApp on that phone, so you're going to have to use text message. Frozen. Keeps freezing. this phone is gonna have to bin it. It's not worth shit, Mum. There we go. Right, we're working. Okay. No, this phone is absolute junk. Can I just ask quickly, can everybody see me? Is it working? Because this phone ain't working. Yeah, it must be, because you can see even Mally is table dancing, so it must be working. Yep, wicked. Right, okay. You guys crack on amongst yourselves. I've got to get ready. Right, my chair, this chair is the dog's doodahs, Mum. What's up, Belly? Right, the knife I'm using today, that I will be using, is my fork Niven S1 Pro. I like to mount it horizontally on my belt. So basically that's the lock. Take it out. This is my fork Niven S1 Pro. Absolutely beautiful knife. Very, very high quality knife. It's 6mm thick. Nice 90-degree edge on it, so I can strike a fire still, but this is absolute razor sharp. I can batten with this, like smack it with a mallet into big lumps of tree and just split it in half. But so this is my knife that I use when I'm in the woods, and of course my axe. My axe that I've got is the Halter 4s. It's the classic axe, and again, all the leather work I do myself, but that's my axe that I use. There you go. Today I'm in proper woodsman mode, man, and happy. I've got some coal ready for a barbecue. When my mates turn up tomorrow, we'll have a barbecue and some food. Tonight I'm going to set up. I've got my hunting hide. Oh, this is my pop-up hunting hide. So basically, it's supposed to be a 4-man hide. I know where I'm setting it up. It's right to the entrance of the woods, like several hundred yards that way, meters, whatever you want to say. Old money, new money. And there's a lot of activity there. Just what happens is they go from the woodlands here over into the paddocks and start digging holes in the paddocks. I don't know what the trouble is. It can cost thousands and thousands of pounds a year on horses, on vet bills, because the horses' legs go down the rabbit holes, and it causes all sorts of problems. So anyway, I'll be setting it up tonight, and I'll be sitting in this waiting. Ugh. just take a chair. I get all my rucksacks and stuff onto these chairs because of all the creepy crawlies that are all around the bloody place. Absolutely love being in the woods. Really, really, absolutely love it, Mum. So I'm just looking at the comments here. I've just noticed that somebody popped in that I wasn't expecting to, so yeah, I've got my HW100 with me today. My Ratworks tuned HW100. Yeah, I'll give you a little sexy look of it because I know you want to see it. There we go. There you go. So I'll tell you what's in it. So basically ammo, like pellets, spare batteries, 18650 batteries. There's 2 in each box. That's my infrared torch. The scope is a HIC Micro Alpex 4K light. That's my thermal spotter, so at night time basically I can see anything that's got a heartbeat or any heat signature. You can't hide from it with that. Even though that scope's got it's got a laser rangefinder on it, I also have a handheld Hawk laser rangefinder, and that's just a box of tools that I carry, the Virarc tools, just to maintain the gun. And that's my sling that attaches from there to the front if I'm going walkabouts. So anyway, yep, there you go. That's my, so let's give you a different view. Hold on. So that's the setup. That's what I'm going to be using today. I was going to be bringing things like my crossbows and catapults, but it didn't work out because I had a dentist appointment today. Do you know what? I went to the dentist, right? I've got a gum disease at the moment, and there's no pain, but my gum's bleeding. So that cost me a pretty penny today. And they've said, of course, what's the cure? Well, there's no infection, you've got a bit. I'm thinking, hold on, it's a gum disease, there's no infection. I mean, make your mind up, man. Right. I can't answer the call. I can't answer the call. I can't answer the call. Hold on. This is the trouble. I'm using my I can't answer the call. Right, I said that you're the only one that's got this number, but can you phone or call the other phone number, please? That's frustrating. Right, guys, give me a second. Hold on. I've got to get a phone number off of. I've just got to get a phone number off of this phone, which I haven't got on this bloody phone. 1 second. Contacts. Right, give me a second. Hold on. Oh, this is a freaking pain in the arse. Contacts, add. Oh. Right, I'm going to send you a text message quickly so you've got this phone number, okay? I don't know if you've got it. You should have, but I know what you're like. Oh, fuck. Right, hold on, guys. I'm just going to put you on mute for a second. Oh, what was that? Right, are we back? Can everybody hear me? Let's have a big thumbs up if everyone can hear me. You know what I mean, thumbs up. Right, oi 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 oi. Yep, cool. Cheers, ID. Right, I'm gonna carry on getting all my stuff ready. You lot crack on, chat amongst yourselves. and I'll communicate with you in a moment. Let's keep an eye on this live chat. I'm gonna try and come in, and I'll if there's any questions, I'll answer. Listen, Lowell, if there's any questions, like important questions, and you think I should answer it, just send me a text message on that phone. I'll at least hear that beep, okay, mate? All right, and then I'll approach the question. Make sure. At least hear that beep. Oh, well, hold on. Will I? Because I've got the volume turned down. So notifications. There you go. Hold on. No. Oh, I don't know. I just have to keep an eye on the phone, okay? Right. Getting myself ready. All my different battery packs in here, like my chronograph, different battery packs, first aid kit, camera. Right, what I am going to do before I lose any light, I'm going to do a little bit of zeroing of the gun. Oh, that'll do. I'll take that. The only thing is I've got nothing. Ah, a bit of duct tape. Oh, got my phone. Hold on. Bit of duct tape for the target. I had a pen. Here we go. Well, all I'm doing, these dots, they're about 5mm. I'm going to place this about 30 meters away, and then I'll zero the gun to 30 meters. I basically want to be hitting these 5mm dots dead on every time. So I will take this to this, and that's what we will do. Jeez, man, that's thick bloody duct tape. Jesus. Mally loves the woods, absolutely loves it. She feels so at home. Right, so what I'm going to do, you can come with me. I will go come and go. We gotta be careful. Oh no! Dropped my phone. Hold on. Cancel. Twat. Gotta be careful. See the fence there? That fence line. That's all electrified. So we got to be careful when we're climbing through it. These are all our feeders, so we got a feeder there, like, you know, nuts and stuff. We got another feeder, old feeder up here, a couple of old spoons for spinners. But there, I'll put that, no, I'll put that about, hold on, I'm going to want it about here. It's further than the tree. So that's 30 yards, but I do meters. I'm doing 30 meters, so hold on. 1 second. There we go. Doesn't knock it over. Do it. Coming, Melly. This is my playground. I feel so privileged to have access to this. I really, really do. So what I'm going to do is, so let's turn this around. You can see now I've put the target way down there. I'm going to lay here in the prone position. I think about here is going to be about 30 meters. And yeah, let's see. Guys, you lot just waffle along amongst yourselves and stuff. This is my pastime. It's what I love to do. Like I say, I don't normally go live. I don't normally go live doing this, but I am. So I'm going to concentrate on doing my shooting, and you guys just have a little natter amongst yourselves, and yeah, happy days. Oh. Stay. Melly, stay there, girl. Go back, go back, go back. Thank you. Go back, back. Thank you. spinner there. Let's get that spinner. Right. Somewhere, can't see it. Ah, there it is. Hey. Bang on, man. This is absolutely bang on. Yep. That'll do. That's it. We're not loaded. Scope off. Right, what's going on? Let's have a little look, see any questions. Right, let's answer any questions. Rob T again, good to see you, mate. So I'm going back and I'm just reading. Mally, you've knocked the bloody camera. I'm going back and I'm just reading some questions, okay? Give me a second. Move, Mally. Move. I'll get tidied up here in a minute. Right. Oh, lol, shut up, mate. Yeah, Lynn, Mally is well behaved. She's... Come here, girl. Come here, bring it here. Come here. Yeah, Mally, come here. Come here. Come on. Stay. Oh, I love my springers. Absolutely love the springers. Yeah, bring those out to play every now and again. No, the gun isn't CO2 canister driven. The CO2 canisters generally they go in guns which are around like shooting around sort of like 3 to 4 foot-pound. This is basically a PCP, which is a pre-charged pneumatic rifle. I use a diver's bottle. So I've got a 12-litre diver's bottle, which is like a large 12-litre. Now I've got a 3-litre, which I use. I can put that in a rucksack and bring it like here, for example. But it's still in the van. I've got to do 2 trips. I've got to do another trip. But I've had my my gun tuned by a company called Ratworks, and they've put a different cylinder on it, so I get a lot more shots per charge than I'd do if it was standard. So I'm finding, unless I'm aiming at targets, I charged it up once. If I'm only hunting, I won't have to do it again. I won't have to do it again. Hold on, let's get you down, Maddie. Get you down, girl. Get you down, man. There we go. Let's get in on it. Right, so I am going to be having myself, and I'm making no bones about it. I'll be putting the gun away in a minute, yeah, I'm going to have myself a like sneaky little vodka when I finish my shooting and stuff like that. But I'm going to put the gun away at the moment because I don't want it just sitting there. I'd rather put it back in the case where it's protected. So don't take that long with the hand pump. Yeah, I've got a hand pump, but I would only use that as an absolute emergency. I haven't even got it in the van with me, to be honest with you. It's in a shed buried somewhere. I haven't used it for years and years and years, and the only reason why I used it when I did have it was just to see how long it would take me to pump up. And now bollocks to that, I ain't doing that. I'd rather use my diver's bottle. So do you believe in wildcats in England like panthers? Chrysler, yes I do. I absolutely do believe that there is something, and not just England, but you look at the state of some of the sheep, the absolute mess. So I've walked routes in the Peak District and Wales. It was the Peak District, Bakewell. I was somewhere near Bakewell, and I'd done this route, done this little walk, only to take Mally for a walk. This was about 5 or so years ago. No, it was just after lockdown. Sorry, just after lockdown it was, and I've done this little route anyway. It's regardless of when it was and all that. It doesn't matter. But I've done a route and I've walked and it's clear. And then the next day I've done the same route and there was a sheep torn to pieces, absolutely torn to pieces on the path. So yes, I do believe that we have some very aggressive wildcats in the country. I don't know if there's been any cases of humans that have been attacked or allegedly attacked by any, but I think if there is, which I reckon there is, I think they're sensible enough to stay hidden. Obviously get the odd sighting. Right, Dave Lilly, I'm going to come to the camera here because I don't want to be shouting. Right, so a friend of mine uses a compressor. He's been using the compressor in his happens to be a HW100. No, sorry, I think it's his BSA R10. His BSA R10, and basically it's rusted the inside of his cylinder. It's rusted it to pieces basically. So I personally wouldn't use like the compressors because they do put out a bit of moisture. Yes, you can burp them off first of all, but I personally wouldn't use a compressor. I would use it once if it was an absolute emergency, but I wouldn't use a compressor as my everyday bloody thing to use. But they are freaking expensive, mate. You're right, they are very expensive. Right, any more questions? Whilst I'm sat down, I'm going to sit down. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down for 5 minutes. I'm going to have myself one little vodka, okay? Pubs are open now. I'm going to have a little vodka before I put everything away and I get my camp all sorted out, all right? But I'm going to answer your questions, so give me 2 minutes. Right, I'm going to get my table set up quickly, hold on. Mate, I'm all sorted here. Got my little camping table. Right, done. That's getting in the way. Right, do we have any questions? Oh, them Popsy adverts, man, they drive me nuts. Leslie Buddha, love watching Mally. She's so loving the outdoors. 100%. She's an outdoors dog. She loves it. Absolutely loves it. She's so content. She's got a little stick next to her that she's been chewing on. And she loves her belly rub. There we go. No, it's not a real gun concealed. It's not a real gun at all. It's a toy. Oh, no, you're getting boring now, mate. Sorry, I've got to say it with I'm a better shot than you. I've got, listen, even on my own, I've got so many freaking adverts come through. Missy is doing her tight. Is Missy? I can't. Oh, Missy going mad, Michelle. Go on. Hey, Missy. Missy. Woof. Oh, look. I've just done that. She's like, woof. Woof. Who's that, Mally? Who's that? Who's that girl? Who's that girl? Hey, do you know what, Sooty? You are absolutely right. When I come away to the woods, like I say, the vehicle is several hundred metres away, okay? And it's a fair old trek to the woods where we're camped up here. But I bring everything. I'm not going to struggle. I bring absolutely everything, man. To have a nice, comfortable night. I'm here on my own tonight. And then I've got other shooters joining me tomorrow. I don't know how many. I certainly know there's 2 or 3 of them turning up. But yeah. Yeah, see what you're saying there, Reverend Stephen Moray. See, in this country, right? I actually don't know where you're based. I mean, you could be in the UK or USA for all I know. I actually don't know where you're based, but I I'm doing my best to try and preserve as much as possible our small bird population, like our sparrows, our finches, our robins, and it's the birds like the crows, the corvids, all of that family. They're the ones, along with squirrels, the grey squirrels, they are destroying our small bird population, because basically they're nicking the eggs and killing the smaller birds. So I don't mind dealing with the dealing with the corvids and the squirrels, but I do tend to leave the small bird population alone. However, different nationalities in their countries, things are completely different. It's just that over here in the UK, I personally
07515276308.
I've got somebody ringing me, which I'm going to have to ignore. Yeah, do you know what, Chrysler? If you've got a dead bird and it's a sparrow, or it could be a much larger bird, when you've got the like larger birds, like your red kites and things like that flying around, it's a circle of life. It's how they survive. So I'm down for that. You know, it is what it is. But me personally, the small bird population is something that I do my best to try and protect and preserve. And yeah, do you know what, Reverend Steve? Right? I think now you're in the UK. The grey squirrels, like I say, I deal with them as well, because the grey squirrels are one of the major factors as to why our red squirrels are dwindling. And it would be lovely to see the red squirrels make a comeback. However, it's a massive fight trying to deal with the grey squirrels. They are just, there's so many of them, and that's why we have these feeders around. And they are destroying the woodlands. I can see all the bark that's been stripped off of the trees, and there's another skin that trees have that is the final line of defence. Once that's penetrated, the tree's going to slowly die. So to me, I'll sacrifice the squirrels. I've eaten grey squirrel. I've eaten them because I do now. Right, I'm coming closer to the camera because I just want to talk to you a little bit closer. Right, so when we shoot the rabbits and we shoot anything that's edible, let's say to eagles and stuff, one of my other permissions is it's a sanctuary where they look after rare birds and things like that. They do have a lot of eagles. It's where people's houses have been raided and they've got a bird that's illegal to own, let's say, in this country, right? So all our rabbits, where I used to eat them, I don't anymore, right? I give them away to neighbours if the neighbours want them. The next batch of rabbits I get will be going to Bigelow and Michelle Wimpress. But otherwise we give them to this bird sanctuary, and they are so grateful that we're giving them the rabbits, the squirrels and stuff, because it's good food for their birds. So that's what we do with them. We don't just discard them in a bin. And yeah, that's it. I just thought I'd get up and I'd come closer and I'd approach that question. Parakeets. Right, so parakeets, as beautiful as they are, parakeets are a major problem to the small bird population, including larger birds. The parakeets bully them away, right? And also they are decimating our trees as well. And if you've got a fruit a fruit tree in your garden and you have parakeets, they're bastards, man. They just peck at the fruit. Just put a couple of holes in each, and they'll go from apple to apple, and all they do is peck it, next apple, peck it, and they've destroyed your harvest of apples, so, or whatever fruit it is. So I do have a reason for dealing with whatever animal it is that I deal with. I don't just do it for shits and giggles. Have you ever shot woodcock C? That's obviously a typo, Reverend. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, mate. So if you want to retype it. Yeah, see, the thrushes and the blackbirds keep nicking my blueberries and stuff off my so I used to have cherry trees. So because they weren't huge, that they weren't manageable, I used to throw the green netting over them. That's how I used to deal with them. Occasionally you'd get a bird that when you pull the netting off to harvest your cherries, there would be the odd bird that got stuck in it. But it is the way it goes, you know, it is what it is. Woodcock, the bird, very slow and fly. I don't know whether to be embarrassed that I don't actually know what the woodcock is. Lynn Price, yes, pheasant. I love pheasant. If I get pheasants, I keep them to myself. I'll eat the pheasant, absolutely. So I will go after pheasant purely for myself, and I'll prepare it and I'll stick it in the freezer, and yeah. And if I was desperate, which I'm not, but a nice big fat wood pigeon as well. But otherwise I leave them alone because they're not causing me any problem. Now, I used to have a farm for a farmland. The permission to be able to shoot and keep hold of that permission, I had to deal with the birds like the feral pigeons and stuff, because they would just nest in like the rafters where all the feed is kept, and all they do is just shit on the food all bloody day and night. So we had to keep the feral pigeons at bay, basically. So yeah, that's it. It is what it is. And another thing with pheasant, so here, when they've got the children on a horse going around this land, like I say, there's 70 acres of land here, plus 70 plus acres of land that I shoot on. Part of it, there's some very long grass. Like, when I say very long grass, I'm talking about like close to waist height. The horses just slowly just meander through that land, through the grass. All of a sudden, a pheasant just bolts out of the long grass, and the horse bucks up, throwing the children off. And I'm using an example because it happened, and there was quite an accident because all of a sudden a pheasant. So the landowner wants us to deal with pheasants as well, as long as they're in season. I've got to get that bit in as well. Right, any other questions before I get up and let you lot carry on amongst yourselves, and I'll do what I'm doing? Oh my God, Heidi, this leaflet, how disgusting, eh? Right, Heidi has just brung up a subject. I just realised the phone went down. Heidi, I'm going to bring it a bit closer actually, so I ain't got to shout, because I'm shouting at the poxy phone, man. Heidi has just brung up a subject about this leaflet. Has any of you seen this leaflet that's floating around? The fact that we've got to put this leaflet out is disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. Hold on. Yeah, so Dave Lilly, I'm aware of that. I mean, it's on my shooting license basically. Like, I know what I'm allowed to shoot, what I'm not allowed to shoot, and all the rest of it. You know, there was this big hoo-ha recently about like the birds, and you know, you're not allowed to shoot the birds. You've just got to shoot to scare them off your crops. And now, I'll tell you now, right? If I was a farmer and I've got a field, all my crops growing, and that field is full of birds, you keep firing warning shots, a shotgun or something, the birds, they adapt to that. They know what's going on. They don't move, right? I'm sorry, if that's my crops, trust me, I'm dealing with those birds, and that's it. I'm dealing with them. Magpies are a very aggressive bird, very aggressive, and they're destroying our small bird population as well. Christ, I really didn't think that this would turn into me sounding like freaking David Attenborough or whatever. Would you do me a favour, please, Lowell? Would you see if you can find this leaflet for me, please, and like message it to me, please, mate? I've only seen like zoomed in screenshots of it and been told about it, so I really would like to see the whole leaflet, both sides, if it's double-sided. Any chance you could have a little look for me, please, mate, and then message it to me? I'd like to like sit there and muse over that a little bit later. Gov website. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, Lowell, any chance you could just oh, thanks, Michelle. Cheers. Right, I got it. Well done. Yeah, just WhatsApp it to me. I know it's going to be on that phone, but when I've ended this live, I'll have a look at it. I've got to. Do you know what? I'm going to have to go to my van shortly. When I go to the van, I can't take the camera because it will show. You'll see the name of where I am, the equestrian centre, and so I can't take the camera, okay, when I go to my van, and it's going to have to be soon because my phone's power is really starting to go down. Right, any more questions before I get on with my bits and pieces I've got to do? Oh, bloody hell. Do you know what, Lynn? I was just clicking, Lynn Price, I'm just clicking on my screen doing stuff. And I nearly just bloody blocked you, man. And to unblock you, I'd have to go on my laptop, which I haven't got, and unblock you, because you can't do it through the phone. I nearly blocked you by accident. Is Heidi off? Right, have a lovely... Hey, Heidi, thanks for popping in. Stay safe, girl, and I'll catch you later. Shame we can't put pictures up on this, like, you know, like whilst we're doing this live, It's a shame. It's a shame we can't put pictures up like the mods. If I ask a mod to put a picture up on the screen, I don't even know if you can. You might even be able to do that. I don't know. I'll have to get Big Lower to have Prism on his phone so he can keep an eye on it for me. Save the United Kingdom, Jason. It was on Talk TV. It's me today about, yeah. Do you know what? Save the United Kingdom. Disgusting, Mum. Absolutely disgusting. I would like to put the leaflet up, mate. I'd love to put that leaflet up on the screen so everyone can see it, but I don't think there's a way we can do it. Or if mods can do it from, can it be done? I don't know. What's the British saying? Don't unpack, you're going back. Do you know what? I love that saying. The only problem is it's not true. Yeah, go on, Lowell, mate, put a link up, please, mate. That would be amazing. Put the link up. And at least then everybody in here can go and see it for themselves. Hold on. Right, okay, I'm looking at the leaflet now. Fuck, Mum. Sorry. I'm going to come off that. I'll have a good look at that later on. That is proper disgusting. The fact that we've even done this leaflet is disgusting, Mum. Absolutely disgusting. Lynn Price, did anyone see Templar on the migrant bus in Braintree? No, I haven't. I've kind of, and I'm still doing it. I'm not really watching YouTube for that type of content. I'm using YouTube at the moment for a lot of research and right. So my hobby obviously is shooting. It's bushcraft. I've been out of it. I've like, because of circumstances, I've not done anything for the last, certainly for the last 6 to 8 months, if not a little bit longer. And I've just been catching up on all of the YouTubers that I used to watch that are all about the outdoors. I love the outdoors, Mum. I love the outdoors. I used to have a channel way back. It was called Live Life Outdoors, right? And I never pursued it. I never persisted with it, but that was because I just love the outdoors. A lot of people have a problem. Like, I'm in this woodlands. There's no one around for many, many miles, like houses and stuff. And me and Mally, we'll just stay here through the night. We love it. Absolutely love it. And yeah, some people get intimidated. Some people get intimidated by that sort of. They hear noises in the woods, right? When they hear, like, they think it's a freaking banshee screaming. It's a fox, right? You want to hear a deer bark, right? If you hear a deer, and deers bark, by the way, right? You hear a deer bark at night time, you will absolutely shit your knickers, or pants if you're, knickers if you're a man, pants if you're a woman. Yeah, do you know what, Leslie? Do you know, actually, see what Leslie's just said? Let's now turn things around, right? If we've got people watching and they do say a sensible comment like what Leslie's just said, see, in the past, people have see, look at the comment that Leslie Buddha's just said. It's polite, and it's made me look and think, you're absolutely right. In the past, people have said something that they've attacked me over it. So therefore I double down. But now, just reading what Leslie has just said, and about reality and stuff, sometimes we want to remove ourselves from reality. It's why I watch Marvel films. It's why I watch the Avengers and things like that, because it's so far from reality that's why I watch it. Okay? So yeah, I'm gonna listen. Let's start turning things back round, guys. Back to the outdoors, right? You've got the link. Go and have a look at that leaflet. And I'm now gonna take a leaf out of Leslie Buddha's book. And yeah, let's turn things around now and start chilling out a bit. Yeah. I like Adam West's Batman. Jesus Christ, man. Adam West. Wow. That's an old one. Right. Because you want to be Action Man. Absolutely. Because I want to be Action Man. Do you know, right, I'll tell you something now, right? Because this woodlands is so thick, it's so dense. Like I say, it's going to get dark nighttime in here before it does outside, okay? But also the temperature in here is a good few degrees colder than it is out there, right? And yeah, which is nice when it's absolute blistering heat and you're in this woodlands. It's lovely. But there you go, guys. We've turned it around. So the Riddler is my favourite. Who's your favourite? First of all, first question, right, guys? Who's your favourite, for those of you that are into it, who's your favourite superhero? Mine is Spider-Man. As a kid, I always wanted to be Spider-Man. I still do, man. I still do. The latest Spider-Man movie, I absolutely loved it, mate. I was all over it. I'm a kid, mate. I'm a kid. At heart, I'm just a kid. But no mosquitoes to worry about, Glastoid, at all. No mosquitoes. And I do have some mosquito repellent that Michelle Wimpress gave me. Sorry, I've got an itchy nutsack. And I actually sprayed that on when I left the van before coming here to the woods. And I've not got a problem with mosquitoes. They might be around, but they're leaving me alone at the moment. So, right, who's your favourite superhero? Michael Keaton, Batman. Or the original Hulk. Yeah. Shaggy from Scooby-Doo. Hey, what's up, Ruben? How we doing, man? I'm good, thanks, Ruben. I hope you're safe I hope you're keeping well as well, mate. Vanessa Hawke, Wonder Woman. Yeah, do you know what? Wonder Woman's definitely in the running for me. The original Wonder Woman. The original Wonder Woman. What was her name? Oh, what was her name? What's the Wonder Woman's name when we was kids? What's her bloody name, man? It's good to hear, Ruben. I'm glad you're well, mate. Glad you're well. What the hell was her name? And don't come back and say Wonder Woman. Come on, I'm waiting. What was her bloody name? No, not Gal Gadot. Linda Carter, that's it. Linda Carter, that's it. Yep, is it Linda Carter? Yeah. 100% Glastoid. 100%. Right. I ain't got to go up to the phone. I can read it. Why am I doing that? I can read the comments here. Right. You've got Reverend Steve Amore. Godot may be a plank of wood, but is one hot piece of mahogany. Brilliant. I love the way you've put that, mate. That's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Do you know, one of the best Incredible Hulks of modern day, his name's gone out, he done it once, and he never got the gig again because he's a method actor. What was his name? Who done the Hulk? He only done it once. He was absolutely superb as the Incredible Hulk. He was in Fight Club. No, not Eric Bana. He was in Fight Club, lol. He was in Fight Club. Come on, what's his name? Come on, people. Right, I'll find out then. Where's internet on this? Well, after he turned green, he was CGI, AI or whatever. So, Ed Norton, that's it. Ed Norton, right? Ed Norton was without a doubt a fantastic Hulk, but he did. I mean, when you look at all the reports, he wanted everything done his way, but he was a fantastic Hulk. I'm sure you guys would agree with me if you are into that genre of films. So yeah. Anyway, his one was amazing. Yep. He was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Ruben, not the original TV series, Jason. It was a real bodybuild. Yeah, Lou Ferrigno. I used to watch Hulk then, and yeah, Lou Ferrigno. I tell you what, he was in a comedy with he was the neighbour of I have lost some brain cells, man. Sitting here, I am losing brain cells. He played the neighbour of the guy that done the Mall Cop. The Hulk was originally intended to be grey, not green, due to printing limitations. In 1960, the grey colour was difficult to reproduce. There you go. It's a bit of interesting information. He was in Mall Cop. Lou Ferrigno, however you pronounce his name. He was the neighbour of King of Queens. That's it. I used to love that, King of Queens. Yes, thank you, Katie Judge. Thank you so much. My brain cells, mate, they've done a runner on me. They really have. He was in King of Queens. Yep. Jesus, man. Right, let's talk. Right, I'm going to move the camera back a bit. Right, I'll tell you what, I've just received a text message. Well, sorry, a WhatsApp, because it popped up on my phone and I read it. It's from someone I know, because obviously they've got my phone number. And I sort of just read the line before it disappeared on the screen. And they want to know what trousers I'm wearing. That's it. They want to know what trousers I'm wearing. So I am wearing Revolution Race. They're called Revolution Race trousers. They are the best outdoor trousers there is. I've tried the Swedish company. I had a pair of those way back. They right? But Revolution Race, I got 2 pairs of these. I gave away a pair to my mate. I wore them once, but I bought the wrong size because Revolution Race, the sizing is slightly unusual. And I bought a pair and they were just like hot pants on me. They were skin tight. So I gave them to my mate. I wore them once here. And then I gave them to him. But the Revolution Race, and they are just the best outdoor trousers there is. There's all different types of Revolution Race trousers and tops and stuff. I've just got a standard base layer on. I put a base layer. It's just like this one isn't a merino wool one. I normally, all my base layers are merino wool, but for what I was doing here, I wanted a tight fitting base layer because of what I'm doing later on. Because I'll be wearing, when I go shooting later, I'll be wearing this smock. When I go, because if I'm laying on the ground, I wear this. It's a smock, like hood. I wear that, and I don't like loose fitting clothing underneath this. I like a tight sort of base layer. And with these temperatures, all I wear then is just a body warmer, because if I wear full fleece, it gets too hot. So I just put a body warmer on, put that on, and I can lay on the floor. I can do, you know, it's nice and tough. But this is my I forgot the name of it. It's called Helicontex, designed in Poland, crafted in Vietnam. But this is my choice for my outer layer for when I go shooting. I do have Gore-Tex jackets and things like that, but that I will not go shooting when it's pissing down with rain. Right? I'll sit in my hide, but I'm not going. The reason why is because when I get back, I then got to strip. I've got to take all the gun out of the stock. I've got to clean it all. Only because it's a lot of money sitting there, and I don't want it. I don't want it going to shit. So I won't shoot if it's pissing down with rain. Today, Ruben, it's the prey is rabbit for today. I'm on an equestrian centre, and they have a huge problem with rabbits. So that's what. But I'm not going shooting for those today. I'm here today just to have a bit of fun. I'm meeting up with mates here tomorrow, but I've come here a day early just so I can have one night in the woodlands, in the woods, all on my own, and that's it. So all your clobber is tight fit, surely, big low. No, do you know what? That's a funny comment, actually. No. That's a funny comment. Dave Lilly, I use Flectarn Gore-Tex jacket and trousers from ex-army shop. Right, okay, yeah, fair enough. I mean, I've got a sprayway, like my green sprayway Gore-Tex jacket, 3-layer Gore-Tex jacket. I went for the 3-layer because it's nice and tough. It's slightly heavier than like your 2-layer. But the 3-layer, if you, with the 2-layer, when you put your arm in and things are a bit damp, you turn the inside mesh, it all starts poking out of the sleeves and stuff. So I've got a 3-layer, and it's a bit tougher for laying on the ground and stuff like that. And I've also got a 3-layer set of Gore-Tex salopettes. That's it, salopettes. So that's what I wear if it's what I used to wear. I don't know more, because like I say, I will not shoot when it's absolutely pissing down with rain. If I'm here today like now and it starts hammering it down with rain, this is enough to get me back to my vehicle, my van, my car, whatever I'm driving, right? And then I'm putting it away. That's it. I'm not. But what am I shooting today? I'm Ruben. Hold on, where was that? What's your weapon, Jason? That's not a euphemism. Okay, today I am using a Viroc HW100 carbine, and it's an air rifle, and it's sub 12, and it's been fully tuned by a company called Ratworks. I'll show you. Oh. Yeah, fully tuned by a company called Ratworks. Let me get the bipod away. One sec. So when they do the stuff, what they like to do is put the little logo on it, Ratworks. The scope I'm using is the scope I'm using is a Hick Micro Alpex 4K light. Basically, honestly, this is it's a new breed of scopes. I'll say new breed. It's not your traditional scope. Basically, you're looking through a 4K camera, right? And at the press of these different buttons on here, I've got a laser rangefinder. That's what that bit is, the laser rangefinder. I'm now having a problem with my cap. It's not locking, so I'm going to have to get a new one of them. That's not staying shut. Look, it's flipping open. That's only just happened. But also, it's a night vision scope. What was I going to say? And it records as well. It records all my footage. So yeah. Anyway, that's it, Mum. No, so I've got a 14-shot magazine. That's the 14-shot magazine. It's empty now, completely empty. I'll reload that. I have 5 magazines. I'll show you. Look, I'll tell you what. I'll put this back, mate. One sec, give me a second. And I'll show you my complete, because you've just joined, I'll show you my complete setup. So, this is this is for Ruben. This is my gun case. You ain't seen, this is the setup. This is where I'm at the moment, mate. This is our little shelter that we've got in the woodlands. This is where me and my mates all meet. You know, there's basically, we're in 70 acres, but it's thick, you can't see. You've got paddocks there and you've got paddocks out there. So, just for Ruben. Hold on. Trying to get the bloody camera off its mount. There we go. So there you go, mate. So you've got your tins of pellets there. Those are my magazines. Obviously the gun. Then the gun the scope takes 18650 batteries, the same as the infrared torch I use. So I have 4 18650 batteries. That is my thermal night vision like spotter, basically. So you know, it could be pitch black, and if I see any red heat signatures, that is, I mean, I can see the shape of it, whether it's a rat, a fox, a rabbit, whatever. Then I also have because that's got a laser rangefinder in it, I also have a manual handheld laser rangefinder made by Hawk. Then I have a set of tools like Allen keys and bits just to do any field maintenance on the gun. And then of course I've got my sling if I need to carry the gun, which I will be later on using the sling. So that's it. That's my setup. That's my gun case. Let's the gun case for that. Then I will have I used to have a setup. One sec. Used to have a setup that was for short range. So that one, this is my setup that I'll use for rabbits, whatever my quarry is. that is capable of dispatching, I tend to sort of, that is for say like up to 50 yards. My longest shot was about 58 yards with that, but I don't like to take shots that long using a sub 12 because there's too many variables. Like I've got the sun coming in now, I've got to move the sun. I've got to move the sun, I've got to move the phone. There's too many variables like you know, wind and things like that that will affect that. So I try and keep my shots, if I can, to sort of, I said yards, meters. I try and keep my shots from, let's say, like 40 to 50 meters. I know I'm very confident of dealing with rabbits at that distance. No, it's a Armsy. This one is a 177. So I have the exact same setup in 2.2, and never use it. Never ever use it. I'm a 177 person, and that's it. I just love 177. Dave Lilly, I've got the Alpex 4K light on my Air Max. Oh, you've got a Catran. Oh, lovely. Yeah, Zulus. So I'm looking at, right, I was looking at getting another one on my other rifle. I'm changing things around a bit because I want to travel light. There's a lot going on. This now covers everything I want to do. Absolutely everything. I've shot the new FX M4 and the M3, the Impact and other FXs. And do you know what? Even out of the box, the Viroc HW100 was beautiful, but since I've had it tuned by Ratworks, you know, the new, I just love it. It's so consistent. It's, you know, when I put it on the chrono I use is the FX chrono. That's the chrono I use. Man, I tell you, I get literally a couple of feet difference in my shots. That to me is incredible. Before it was tuned, before it was Ratworks tuned, I'd get maybe 10 to 20 feet per second difference, right? Which still isn't bad. That's still good. That is cracking. But now I'm getting like 2 feet per second difference, and that is absolutely astonishing. The furthest shot I've taken on live quarry using an air rifle, this rifle was 58 meters. It's different when you start talking powdered guns. I'm not getting into that realm now, because last time I'd done that, I got my channel banned, right? Because it's not set up for that. So I don't want to talk about that too much. I want to say, guys, remember from YouTube, this is an air rifle. It's an air rifle, right? This is a toy. It's not a real gun. It's an air rifle. Please, YouTube, get that right. I got banned. I got my channel taken away from me. What was it? It was only about a year ago. I got it taken away for nearly a week because they thought I was sensationalizing guns, firearms and all that shit. They listened to the keyword guns, guns, guns. But anyway, there you go. Right, hold on. Right, sorry, someone said 58 meters is not very far. Hold on. Is not very far. The equalizer. No, you're right. Depending on what you're shooting, it's relative, mate. 58 meters on live quarry on a sub 12 air rifle. That's far. That's very far. It was an absolute pure calm day as well. I wouldn't have shot if it was at that distance if it was a breezy day, because we've got too much going on with the wind with a 177 pellet, and I wouldn't have done that distance with a 2.2 anyway, right? So what you've just said there, that's not very far, it is. It's relative. That's extreme distance hunting, aiming at live quarry with a sub 12 air rifle. Try and convince me otherwise, or any other sub 12 air rifle shooter. That's a long distance. Many would say I wouldn't have even taken the shot. So it is relative. Relevant Sarah, hold on. It's all AI, so I reckon you're done. You but now. Sorry, I don't get that at Relevant Sarah. Relevant Sarah, it's all AI, so I reckon you're done your butt now. I've shit, man. I'm sorry. I really want to understand what you've just said there, but I don't understand it. Please, Relevant Sarah, come back and say that. Say it again, please. I want to know what you was actually meaning there. Reverend Steve, yeah, but Jason Arday said he took shot at 500 yards. Yeah, not with a sub 12. Yeah, 58 meters on a sub 12 air rifle. I was with one of the guys that I'm going to be shooting with tomorrow, and it was the calmest day. It was around mid-20s temperature, which really also affects the consistency of an air rifle, right? But everything was perfect, and I took the shot. You know, that's it. I took the shot, and I couldn't believe it when I just see the rabbit go poop, done. So, but generally I wouldn't even take a shot that far. I wouldn't. But right, there you go. Today, the equalizer. Thank you for still coming back and like communicating, because listen, it's all about having a debate and a chat. So you said your comment, and I've come back with it's all relevant. I explained what I've done, but you've come back and we're talking. I love that, man. That's what it's all about. No one's throwing the dummy out the pram and all that crap. But what am I shooting today? Nothing. Today, I've come to the woods, mate. I've come to the woods so we're all meeting up tomorrow. We're going to be shooting tomorrow. When I say all, there might only be 3 or 4 of us. I certainly know, so there's me, I absolutely 100% know that there's 2 others coming, but I think there's going to be another one. So it's going to be 3 or 4 of us tomorrow. We will then go off and do what we're doing after having a little meet up here. Once we've shot, we come back, we have some food, then in the evening we go off again. But today, I wanted to come to the woods, set up, and just have a chilled out evening in the woods, all on my own. Just me and my dog Mally. Look, I've got to show you Mally. Look, there's Mally. Right? She comes with me. She's just like chilled. So if you are camping tonight, yes, which I am. Lynn Price, Jason, I love you. You're bringing us different content than other. Thank you, Lynn Price. Thank you so much. Thank you for that comment. Right, that's really nice. I really appreciate that comment. Thank you so much. Relevant Sarah says YouTube uses AI to comb videos, so I basically said you're probably, yeah, already, yeah. Do you know what? I got that. I've got it now. Do you know what, Sarah? Thank you for coming back and telling me again what you meant, because that comment gave me brain freeze, man. It really did. But yeah. Do you know something? It is actually, do you know, honestly, let me take this off of the tripod, right? Look at it around here, right? Look at all the leaves. This is thick. Look at all the leaves. This is autumn. You are absolutely 100% right. Let's take, Mally, we're going to take a little walk. Come, girl. Right, let's go for a little walk. And so this little alley here, there's our setup there, yeah? This is one of the only clearings along here, the only clearings in the woods. So this spot here, from the line that I've just crossed to this spot, this is my 30 meter yard target. So that's what I was aiming for, right, before I zeroed the gun. So they were aiming, now these spots are around 5 mil, roughly 5 mil in size. So you can see once I'd zeroed, I then bang, right in the middle. So that's what I was aiming to do, but that's good grouping. I love it, man, that's good grouping. So this is our target range that we set up. We've got a feeder there with a few spinners. I say spinners, they're just spoons that we've bent and put on the bloody, that one's a little bit knackered now, that can come out. But we've got all sorts of different targets set up, right? We go down and we're now at 50 meters. This is 50 meters. We got a little spinner here. My mate's bringing some paint, some fluorescent paint to repaint these. So we've got a 50 meter spinner there. And basically we go out right to 60 meters. I don't know where the 60 meter one is. It's somewhere here. And what we do is we have a little competition. And I do win the competition every time. Come, Mally, come, Gil. I love this woodlands, I really do. But yeah, why is there a fence? Right, the fence, right. So the lady or the couple that own the land, like I say, oh, fuck me, I've gone down a hole. It's an equestrian centre. We have been on this land now for, it's roughly 10 years we've been shooting this land. The lady or the landowners has allowed us that behind this fence, that's an electric fence by the way, okay? It's a can of Pepsi. That's an electric fence. The lady has put that all through the land, through the woodlands, just to fence off the area where she said, behind that fence, you guys build and do what you want to do. That is your playground. That's where you build all your hides. That's where you practice your bushcraft. That's where you have your bonfires. That's where you do everything, right? Yes, we can set this up because it's not permanent, right? But we have to do our job. First and foremost, when we come here, we have to deal with the quarry that they want us to deal with. Sorry, I get fascinated when I just watch her. She just entertains herself. She'll just grab a stick and entertain herself. So Am I having a campfire tonight, cooking food? Tonight, probably, yeah. I'll drum up something. But look, we're not short. So this is all the area that we can. Right. So what'll happen if there's 3 or 4 of us tomorrow? I'll set up my camp there. Someone has set up a camp there. For example, I'm just giving you an idea. Someone has set up their tent or their tarp there, hammock and tarp. Someone has set up there. Someone might set up down there. If I walk through, hold on. Sorry, just drinking my drink. 1 second, guys, hold on. Right, somebody's just asked what is the electric fence for. I've just answered that. Basically, the landowner. So the horses come in here. The horses come in here. They can roam, right? We know what days. We know when we get to the gate. Right, first of all, we've got a little group. Right, and the group consists of us 7 shooters that have permission to shoot on this land. Come, girl. I'm taking you now to another area that we've got things set up. Plus the 2 landowners. And all we do is we just announce in the group, turning up tomorrow night, tonight, next week, whatever, we give our dates, and the landowner will just simply say, just be aware that the horses will be roaming through the woodlands. So therefore we know we can't shoot. We're all insured. We're all insured. But we know then that we can't shoot. Like if we're doing a bit of targeting, a bit of zeroing and stuff like that, we can't shoot straight down that pathway like we've said. But 9 times out of 10 the horses are in the paddocks. It's only the rare occasion that they do get to roam around the woodlands where we are. So this is a run. So we watch the squirrels run and different prey running up this tree. There's a dray somewhere up in one of these trees. But yeah, so I used to like coming and camping here in this spot. So my mates will be off over there, and I used to like coming here, right? And this is what I love. We just camp absolutely anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. I love it. Absolutely love it, Mum. Right, going back to the hide now, and then get my stuff sorted out, get it all sorted. I'm going to go and get the pop-up hide. I've got my shooting hide with me. I'm going to set that up in a space where I know it's always productive. And no, I'm not really going to be doing any shooting tonight. Tonight is about just chilling and enjoying being in the woods and stuff on my own. I say on my own, there might be some ghosts and ghoulies and shit like that. Can you be insured for shooting a horse in the eye, for instance? Who would cover? Right, so I have shooting insurance with an organisation in this country that is for wildlife preservation and stuff, and they do shooting insurance for shooters of all different calibers, whether it's firearms, you know, shotguns, firearms, air rifles, and I pay my insurance premium. You tell them what it's for, and it basically will give you £1 million coverage for, yes, if I shoot a horse, then it gets covered. But I would never do that. We're too careful. The only thing I've ever done is nearly shot someone's arm off and nearly blew someone's arm off with a shotgun. I'm not going to go into the story deeply, but the shotgun was passed to me, and we all done, everyone involved, 3 of us were to blame. The guy that left the shotgun there unattended, loaded, he's to blame. My mate passed the shotgun out to me to get out of the hide, because you can only get out one at a time. He passed the shotgun to me so that the barrel's pointing at him. But now this is where we all took the blame. He should have just double checked that that is safe to handle, to point, to pass to me. I'm the ultimate blame, because I'm the one outside that took that shotgun. And as I've took it, my finger has gone onto the trigger and we froze. I laid on the floor, couldn't believe what had happened. And hold on, let me get this, because I'm going to show you, right? And this is it. I'm keeping this the short version of the story. So my mate, this is during the winter, he's got a big coat on so that there's that baggy bit under there, yeah, as he's passed the gun to me, there's that baggy bit there. I've blown a hole straight through there, straight through, with a shotgun. And yeah, so we all took the blame for that equally, because we all should. My fuck up was I should never put my finger on the trigger, and you know, but it's one of those things. We learnt from it, and there you go. Shit happens. It is what it is. And yeah, that's it. You should never point a gun at anyone, even empty, unless to kill or threaten to shoot someone. Yeah, I agree. Right. Anyway, there you go. I told the landowner on my shoot that it's my therapy. Great. Do you know what, Dave Lilly? 100%. Do you know what my therapy is? So I've got my knife on, right? My knife is let's take the tripod down a bit. The knife I've got on at the moment is a fork Niven. You might appreciate this if you're into shooting in the outdoors. The knife I've got on at the moment, I've done it so that I can mount it horizontally on my belt and not hanging down. I do have a dangler. I've made a dangler for it, so I can have it hanging from the belt loop nice and loose, right? That I would do generally for camp, but this is how I like my knife, right? And it's literally, it's the Fork Niven S1 Pro. I've wrapped some 1mm, 1.5mm line around it because I like the feel, and then I replace this every now and again because it gets a bit bloody and stuff. So, but that is my knife. And my therapy, because this is a convex, it's not a Scandi, it's 6mm convex. My therapy is sharpening this. I'll spend maybe an hour on an 11,000 grit stone ultimately to create an absolute, that is razor sharp, mum. And I've now got good at sharpening convex. Most people are Scandi, but yeah. So I like to mount mine horizontally. That's how I like it, because you got nothing hanging then, and it's nice and tidy. So there you go. Right, Lynn Price, will you be on later or tomorrow, Jason? Just doing a meal, still here. Do you know what? I'll tell you what I've got to do. I am going to be hanging up very soon. We're coming up for 2 hours, right? So on the 2 hour mark, I'll be hanging up because I've got to charge up my my phones. I'll charge them up and I'll get my camp all sorted out. And yeah, I may well be on later. Look, see, look, this is what I'm on about. Look at her. She just entertains herself, man. She loves it here. She absolutely loves it, mum. And so do I. Just look at it. Oh, Big Lol, thank you, mate. Right, listen, guys. Right, the book competition. I've got to mention that. So cheers, Lol. Well done, mate. Glad you've just mentioned that. Let's turn the camera around. Right. You know, I run the book competition. One of you, so you'll know who it is, one of you sent me an email saying, look, I am so sorry. I don't even read books. I don't want to read books. I entered, I won. You know, most people like enter, because me, I never win competitions, right? Never. But if I won something and I thought, I don't really need that, I'd rather let somebody else have the opportunity to win it. So and thank you so much, mate. You know who you are, right? I can't remember the names at the moment, I'm so sorry. But he did send an email saying, look, stick it up, give it to somebody else. Somebody else who we know is gonna read it and stuff. So there's gonna be one more book coming up soon. And the other one, if you're here at the moment, you haven't sent me your address. So you'll know who it is, you know who you are, because you ain't the one that sent me the email saying give the book away. You haven't sent me your address, so I've not sent the books out yet, okay? Or book. So there is going to be another book coming up for grabs when I'm going to be at Big Lowell's in the next sort of few days, right? I'm going to be here for a couple of days. I'll go to Big Lowell's, visit him, have a nice meal, right? Because if I go there, I want cooking. Michelle has done me a load of ready-made meals. I'll go into it. I'll show you guys what she's done me, right? So yeah. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. Guys, so I need an address. If you're the other winner, I need your address. You need to email me and send me your address. But there you go. Right. Last time I won anything, I ended up with Big Lowell. Oh, mate, that is a massive, massive boo-boo. That's what she said. Right. I can't read the text. It's what... Right, I'll tell you what. I have sent the support for this app. The shit. I would not have kept with this. I'll tell you what happened, right? This app was donated to me, paid for by a subscriber, right? It's £80 to pay for this app for 1 year, right? And the only reason I paid for it is so I can get rid of the prism thing, the logos and all the rest of it, right? And the only reason why I'm using it now is because they took the bloody money out of my bank to pay for it again, right? That's why I'm using it. But the support for this app are a pile of dog shit. I've told them, mate, you need to make it so simple that, like, I can't read what's on the screen now. Because of the background being light, I can't read what's on the screen. And you need to make it so we can change the colour of the text, for example. Right? But they don't listen. They won't listen. The app is actually, it works, it does what it's simple, but it's a pile of dog shit, man. Like, I mean, come on. Do some shit. Anyway, there you go. Hey guys, listen. I am lucky, Ruben, I am lucky. Big Lowell and Michelle have been awesome. They've been amazing, right? Absolutely amazing. Isn't Burnham scrapping rolling payments? I do agree with it. Yeah, do you know something? That would be... Do you know something? It's good. How many of these companies as well make it so that when you go in to try and cancel it, you have got to go through so many different layers that you think, oh, do you know what? I'll deal with that later. And before you know it, they've taken the money out of your account. By the way, guys, any of you look... I'm going to say this regularly, right? You see the bald patches there. I have got alopecia in my beard. Only in my beard. Isn't that crazy? But, there you go. Right, it is what it is, man. But right, I'm going to put things away for a bit. Get all tidied up. Get all tidied up. And another thing, I tell you, I am also looking for dog sitters. When I say dog sitters, I want about having the dog for a week, having Mally for a week or so. It would mean I come around and visit you, and we get to know you as a person, right? The reason why is I want to do some travelling, okay? Now, I've signed up to, or I'm looking into, Big Lo and Misha have helped me look into this as well, right? You got to understand that I can't just dump Mally onto Big Lo and stuff, okay? We've discussed it openly with Big Lo and Michelle. There's health reasons, okay? So I can't just dump Mally on them. As much as they love her, I can't do it, right? And so I'm looking for people that could help me, that Mally, I can tell if she's taken to you, right? That if I asked you that maybe, because I wanna start doing a lot of traveling. You know that if I'm around the country, like now, everywhere I go, Mally's with me if she can come, right? But I want to do some traveling, and yeah, I'm reaching out to you guys that I'm gonna need help, but I've signed up to or I'm signing up to something called Borrow My Doggy. It's about people that will happily look after your dog for a week or 2 weeks, or a day or 2 days or whatever, but their circumstances don't allow them to own a dog full time, but they'll happily do it for a week or 2 weeks, like I say, a day or 2 days or whatever it is, right? But I'm first of all reaching out to you guys, that anybody that would be prepared to help, that's maybe London, Essex, Kent, sort of that, you know, that part of the country. If Mally got on with you, and I felt comfortable with leaving Mally with you, and Mally was comfortable staying with you, I'm looking for help. So I'm reaching out to you guys right now to say that that's what I'm doing. Do you know, after it's rained and you get that smell that you get is ozone, right? I've got that smell, like it's just pissed down with rain, and then there's that clear smell. It is ozone. I've got that smell. But anyway, that's going off topic. Am I really alone tonight? 100%. Glastoid, I give you my word, I'm 100% alone tonight. 100%. I'll be sitting in my hide later on, my shooting hide, and that's if I go shooting. But the chances are I'm just going to be sitting down, chilling out. I'll get some food on the go, and yeah. But I might go shooting tonight. We'll see. We'll see. But I promise you, Glastoid, 100% I'm on my own. I guarantee you, I promise you, I'm on my own. And the blow up sheep, yep, 100%. Me, my knife, hold on, we forgot, my axe, oh, my bow saw. This bow saw is the dog's bollocks, mate. This is my bow saw, right? Anyway, me, look at that. This is absolutely a seriously brilliant bit of kit. That is my bow saw, and it folds away absolutely beautifully. But yeah, I've wanted this for ages, and I mean, I've had it for years now, but apart from the change of blades, I've never it was the expense. It was just so bloody expensive for what it is, and you know. But yeah, there you go. Oh, that's got to come out to get the blade back. There we go. That's it. Folds away nicely, so I can put that in my backpack. I'm a kid at heart. I'm a kid. Anyway, guys, there you go. I'm reaching out to you that maybe if any of you maybe think that you could help with Mally, send us an email or message, or however, get in contact with me, and we'll take it from there. But I'm being deadly serious, because I want to start traveling, right? My traveling will be, I see something and it's like, I'm going, and I want to, but what I'd have to do, first of all, immediately would contact the people that are prepared to help, and I say, are you available from 2 days time, or or 2 weeks, whatever it is, right, to have Mally for a week. And look, I mean, she's beautiful, man. Look at her. She's just, and she ain't a handful in the way of, like, she will just lay there. She's good as gold all day. She doesn't piss or shit in your home. She's as good as, but yeah, there you go. So can't your lad look after Mally? No. Anyway, do you live on the boat, the van, or a house? Generally at the moment in the van. So the boat had to take a back seat at the moment, and I'm getting back to the boat very soon. When I say very soon, within the next few days, I'm going to visit the boat, and I'm going to make a plan of action, and it is going to be between the boat and the van, but also there's other plans in line. I'm looking at like renting somewhere, like a 1-2 bedroom sort of house with a garden. I'm looking at renting somewhere as soon as possible, within the next couple of months, few months, whatever, before the winter really gets harsh, so I have a base. That's what I'm looking at doing, but I don't know. Plans will change tomorrow. It depends on what help I can get with Mally, right? You know, you guys have seen Mally is with me all the time, right? So I need to find people that I can, that I fall in love with, I love, as well as Mally does, and that's it. So that's it. Anyway, there you go. It is what it is. Right, guys, I'm going to call it a day now. Or you tell me in the comments, do you want me to keep it going? But I've got to walk back to the van in a moment, which is going to take me 20 minutes. By the time I get to the van, do what I've got to do and get back, I'll leave you live so you guys can chat to each other, or I hang up and possibly catch up with you later. You tell me what you want to do. I can leave it live. Lynn Price, tea time, guys. Got to go. Catch you later. All in the next one. Catch you later, Lynn. Thanks for joining in, girl. Really appreciate it. Cheers, Ruben. All the best, mate. Stay safe as well, yeah? Oh. Keep it going. Take the phone with you. No, I can't do that. I can't. Right, this is what I'm saying. I can't take the phone with me. The reason why is because when I walk out of the woodlands and I start walking towards where my van's parked, there's signs everywhere for this equestrian centre. And I can't have this equestrian centre being plastered all over YouTube for my videos, and I can't run the risk of it accidentally happening and stuff like that. So, and also a lot of people will see, maybe see something in the distant background and they'll recognise where I am, and I can't have that because of the owners of the land. And that's it. So I can't take the phone with me. That's why I'm going to go to the van, if you guys want to carry on, please do. Just say, and I'll leave the phone going, and just so you can have a chat. If I come back and you've all gone, so be it. It is what it is. But it's up to you. Tell me what you want me to do. I'll give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 13, 12. Right, guys, I'm going to go. I'm going to hang up now, and I'll catch up with you later, okay? Right, thank you so much, and I'll see you all in the next one. I love every single one of you. You've been brilliant. All the best. Oh, Leslie, you just bloody in Glastoid. You got that in just in time. Right, I'm going to leave you to it. Let me find a place to put the phone. Hold on. What's the view like? There you go. Right. Big Lol. Any mods it there? If anyone comes on and wants to know where the hell I am or what's going on, you can explain it to them. I'm going to sort my shit out. In the meantime, tell you what. And I whisper I love you. You know I'm gonna answer in sweet songs in my pretty baby. I love you too. There's much room for passion. There's no room for the love. Right, I'm actually gonna have to move the camera or hang this from it. I've got to put a charger on it. I've got to put a charger on. The phone's going to die by the time I get back. Right, I'll leave it there. Hold on. I've got to put a battery pack on very quickly. Otherwise I come back to a dead phone. There we go. Right. Wicked. Keys. Oh, I've got nectarine there. Happy day. Hey, Molly. Come on. Move your body real close. Until we feel like we're really making love. Ooh. Yo, throw mama from a train now. Throw mama from a train now. Right.
One's got to go wheeling.
Right. Right, everything's under cover. Mally, we're going back to the van now, girl. Come on. Come on then. Got to take the rucksack with me. That'll do. Oh man. There we go. Right. How are we doing, people? I have no idea what's going on. Trust me, I do not know. But anyway, all I know is I've got myself a packet of chocolate biscuits. I got myself a packet of crisps. I got shit, man. My microphones. I'm gonna connect my microphones up. Oh no, I ain't actually. I got a charging lead. Oh, see the way Mally's standing at the moment. She's just heard something, Mum. Get a battery bank. What have you heard, Mally? Get this phone on charge. There we go, we're on charge now. Now on charge. Right. My microphone's out. My feet are aching, man. Aching, as in Stock Aitken and Waterman. Wow, there's a blast from the past. Remember them? Right, what's going on? Let's have a look at the comments. You tried a joke, sorry mate, they're all left. How many we got in? We got, I can't even see that, hold on. What have we got? We got 29 at the moment. Okay, no, there was 32, but now I'm back, it went down. So, there you go. That's where it is. Right, what I'm going to do is get my little camping cooker. I'm not doing stove and a fire and all the rest of it tonight. I'm just going to use my stove I have had in the van, I'm not going to lie, I did tell you, I've just had the other half of my Irish stew that Michelle done me an Irish stew, okay? It was basically 2 large portions. I had 1 large portion a couple of days ago, and because it was in the fridge from frozen, it literally only just defrosted properly today. And then I reheated it the first time a couple of days ago. But anyway, I've had that now, just now, with a roll, with a bread roll. I've just had that, but I'm now going to cook. I forgot the fucking pot, man, to cook with. Oh, you absolute spastic. Oh, man. Hey, Maddie. Oh, look, she found herself a club. What's this, girl? Come on, girl. Look, look. Oh, what's this? Come here. What's this? Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. You ready? Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Get it. Go on. Go on, go on, girl. Go on. Go on. Go on. Ready? Over there, because I don't want you hanging yourself. Over there, over there. There you go. I forgot my pot to cook. I forgot my pot to cook my noodles. What an absolute idiot! So I've got to go back to the van. Oh man. Hey, what's up, Kevin? How we doing, man? Jeez, man. Right. What's been happening whilst I've been away? What's going on? Right, I know we're all down. I am gonna, right, what I am gonna do very shortly, guys, I am gonna hang up. I am gonna, because I've got to get my phones charged up and stuff. Alright, because what's happening is, whilst I'm trying to charge them, they've gone low. I'm trying to charge them, but they're literally just staying on what they were on. I need to get them charged up. So yeah, give it a couple of minutes, then I'm gonna have to hang up, guys, and then we'll come back later. I'll get my noodles going. Right, and you know, yeah, that's it. But anyway, how's everybody been? What's been going on? Isn't it ironic? Bush, bush, bush. Right, guys, love you all. Thank you so much. I've left you chatting. I've left it. We've done what we was gonna do. Right, I'm gonna get my shit organised now. Thank you so much, guys, and I will catch you in the next one, which will be soon. I'll probably right. I need to get my phones charged. I'm on 32% on one, 32% on one, and 19% on another. I need to get my phones charged, and then we'll go back live a little bit later on, okay? And you guys can see what I'm doing at night time, okay? Right, thank you all. Love you all. Catch you in the next one. Stay safe.